We are back with more My Southern Home, and I'm here with Greg Bailey with Majestic Swim. And Greg, thanks for joining us again today.
A pleasure as always.
So as soon as I walked up here, I could tell that there was a lot of planning done in advance for this outdoor living area.
There was. All of our customers have a little bit of planning, and they come in. Sometimes it's an idea on a napkin. Sometimes it's something more elaborate. This particular homeowner had a really good vision. He had built the house, the pool area and the pool house area and the shed area with this in mind. So they knew they wanted a pool, and they knew kind of where they wanted to go with it. So working with them was pretty easy. They had a lot of pre-planning already done when we had our first conversation.
I love that this family took the time to plan it out before they even built the home, because if you know that you want a pool in advance, thinking about that on the front end is very important.
It is. It's one of the things that if you have that vision and you know where you want anything, it makes my job easier, honestly. Now, if someone comes to us and they know they want a pool, I'll be glad to give my input and help with the design of that. And we did help a little bit with the design on this, but again, they had their vision already set, so I just made suggestions, and it worked well with them. We're very flexible, and we'll work with any customer to help them get exactly what they want. As you can see, they spent a lot of time and a lot of thought in the afterthoughts, the landscaping, where they wanted the concrete and all of that, and it really turned out to be a fantastic project.
Greg, if someone is building a new home and they haven't broke ground yet and they're just doing the plans, is it a good idea to go ahead and bring you in on the front end so that they can plan where the house should be based on where the pool should be?
It absolutely is. It's part of the entire package. So when you build a new home, if you have that thought that you want a pool, you can bring us in on the concept of that, and you can do more pre-planning. You can decide if the house needs to move a little bit left, a little bit right, or have the area in back to have that pool. It would be a very advisable thing to go ahead and do that if you know you want a pool.
What are some of the other things that homeowners should think about when they start this journey of preparing for a pool?
Part of that's going to be your yard, the size of the yard that you have, the different structures and the different things that will have to work around the pool. That way you don't get too big of a pool or too small of a pool. You get exactly what works in your yard, and we can help with that as well if you start out and just don't have a clue. But if you are already planning and thinking about that, that's definitely a good start.
Well, one of the wonderful things about your company, Greg, is that you really work with that customer and you have a list of questions that you ask them. So if they're not sure what they want, or if they know a little bit about what they want, you can help navigate them to what works best for them in their space.
Absolutely, and one of the things we really highly value is working hand in hand with the customer. This is their project, this is their investment. We don't want to tell them you have to do it this way or you have to do it that way. We want to work with what they want and get their vision the way they want. We'll make suggestions that will make it more fluent and make it work better with their landscaping, with their yard, but we want the customer to be completely satisfied when they're done and have the pool exactly the way they want it.
Well, you definitely did that here. It's absolutely stunning, and the homeowners just love it so much.
I am so glad to have worked on this project. The customers were wonderful. They had a great vision, and it's truly a beautiful project.
Well, thank you so much for being with us today.
Absolutely.
We'll be back with more My Southern Home in just a moment.